Well, good morning, everyone. It is 4:10 in the morning. We're at the trailhead to Long's Peak. Good morning, Lion.
Good morning, Ryan.
Ready to do this?
I think I am.
She's mostly excited. A little nervous. There's some fun
Just a
scrambling up
little.
there. Let's do this. As you hike past 1.25 miles, you'll see the turnoff to the Goblin's Forest campground. At 2.25 miles, you'll get above tree line. At about 2.6 miles, you're completely free of tree line and you get your first full view of the diamond on Long's Peak. And there's the sun coming up over Twin Sisters. Prettiest potty in the park. So the loft route really starts at about mile 3.5, where the Keyhole turns right, and then we're actually going to go left to the south and go around the southern face of Long's. Beautiful day on Long's.
Yay!
Look at the red light on Long's Peak. That's cool. Good morning, Pika. Right at mile 4, you go past Columbine Falls. And there are columbines everywhere. At mile 4.4, there's a junction in the trail. Turning right will take you to Chasm Lake. We will turn left and ascend the Loft Couloir. Just wow. This place is wild. Yeah, it's getting steep now.
Yeah.
There's Chasm Lake. When you pass below Ship's Prow, you're going to want to take a quick moment to identify the route. You can see the water running down the channel there. Basically going to stay just on its left, and then right below the dark stain in the rock, where the water's running down beneath the snow patch, there's a system of ledges we'll take to gain the loft. There's Mount Meeker. Lion just got some new approach shoes, which appear to be working quite well.
Thank
How's
you.
the traction, babe?
Great.
Wonderful. Woo! Right?
Tired.
Well, we just had a little snack break and sunscreen, and now it's time to start doing the scrambling part of the loft. It's one of my favorite parts of the route. It is beautiful. We're running a little behind, mostly because, as usual, I keep stopping to film. Now you ascend the granite slabs just along the left side of the water coming down from the loft. It's a good calf workout. You gain elevation fast, but it does take some effort.
Jeez.
That's a loose one.
Just hard.
That's a tough stretch. Nice. Good job. Hey, girl.
Come on, bro. It's more like a climbing wall.
A little bit. All right, there we are. We have just intersected the ramp, which you'll find about 10 yards before the water dripping down the little cliff face there at the bottom of the loft. Then you follow this ramp until you get to a big boulder, which you go up and over. And about 100 feet past that, ramp switchbacks to the right. There you go, big step up. And then to your left. Now when you get to this set of rocks at the end of the ramp, hang a right, and there's a ledge system you can follow pretty much all the way to the loft itself. Once you get above the ramps, you get to access the loft and the huge, almost permanent patch of snow that marks its easternmost edge. There's Zoomies thumb. From the loft proper, if you follow these little bits of quartz, there's a little bit of a white quartz trail that takes you to the edge of the southeast face of Longs. You actually go around the corner there in order to access Keplinger's Couloir, which will follow up and to the left to the Homestretch, which will follow to the summit. There are just incredible views from the loft. This is undoubtedly Rocky Mountain National Park's finest scenery. As you come around the edge of the loft, you want to look for this rock, and off to its left there's a cairn about 50 yards distant. Just traverse around the base of the cliffs in order to get to that cairn. Take your time here, make sure you find a good route, and you should be able to keep it almost all class 3. You might do a class 4 move, but not more than 1 or 2. If you find yourself on anything harder than that, you are off route. There's a cute little marmot right there, center frame. So right now I'm standing about 20 feet below the cairn that we just found, and we're looking for an area to go down that's between a large wall and a large flake. You can shimmy down between that and keep it tough 3rd class, no harder. is looking back towards the cairn. Continue contouring for another 100 feet. And then now we start to drop down as you reach the base of the Palisades, these large cliffs on the right. So this horn here, we want to be on the left side of that. You can go far left or follow it closely down. I prefer closely down. It's a little bit easier. There are a few moves that are hard if you're short though. This is the way down into Keplinger's Couloir, right at the base of the Palisades. This step right here is probably, for most people, especially if you're a little bit shorter, probably the crux of the entire loft route. You gotta find it first, and it's a pretty big step down, but just need to know there's one step right here. All right, come on down, Lion.
Small rocks.
Good. There you go. Hey, good job.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That was a better step.
That was great. All right, so once you come down that step, you want to go very carefully right along the base of this wall. It kind of looks like it's a cliff. It's not. There's a nice little gully with plenty of holes that you can get to. And at the bottom is a flake. Shimmy down between the flake and the wall and go around the flake on the left side, and there's a nice little S-shaped ramp that'll get you down to Keplinger's Couloir. Good job, Lion. Nice. Woo! That's a hard part. I'm gonna go around the flake.
Whew. Yeah, the flake. Please be stable.
All right, now it's just a short traverse down into this. This is Keplinger's Couloir. Around the base of the Palisades to the right. And just out of view on that cliff center frame is the Homestretch, which takes us to the summit of Long's Peak.
Ow.
Up we go over that saddle center frame. Hi. The Palisades. Quite a sight. Look up and to your right at the really neat color of the lichen on the rocks at the base of the Palisades. So we are in Keplinger's Couloir now, and we can see the rest of the route. And Lion and I were just discussing the special treat we have in store for us on top. We each brought a quarter of a strawberry rhubarb pie. So when we get to the top, we're going to have pie in the sky. Up we go. You can see where the rock is lighter in the middle of the frame. Follow that just below the snow. And then when you get below the darker rock there, go around that on the left side and then up to the right, and that is the Homestretch.
Oh, man.
Hey, babe. Follow the base of the white band. Hey, Lion.
Yeah.
Homestretch in 100 feet.
Yay.
Cool.
That's cool.
Just over this next little set of rocks is the Homestretch. Takes you to the summit of Long's Peak. It's also where we regain the Keyhole Trail. All right, we have made it to the Homestretch. You'll know you're on the Homestretch because there are a series of circles. They're red around the perimeter and yellow in the middle, like a little bullseye. Those indicate that you are nearly to the top. There's the Homestretch. The last push to the summit. It is quite steep. Really an iconic view. There's the top. Yeah, great job. Long's Peak. It's actually the second time we've done the loft route in less than 4 weeks. Woo! Have it all to ourselves. Well, Lion and I have a little tradition. What you got there, Lion?
Strawberry rhubarb pies.
Oh, look at that. That is pie in the sky.
Woohoo!
Yeah, let's do it.
Yay.